Hey guys, it's LEGO Boy Z3. Today I'm going to solve this 3x3 while only looking at it in the mirror. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a challenge that has been suggested to me a lot, and so pretty much what you do is you solve a cube in the mirror, and so pretty much you only look at the cube in the mirror, you don't look at the actual cube, just that one right there. And it may not seem very difficult to you, or maybe it does, I don't know. But it actually is pretty hard. It's pretty hard because you have to look at the pieces backwards, and the turns that you do on the cube don't feel like they're the same turns that are happening on the cube in the mirror. But the cube is now scrambled up, and so we can get the stack mat out. I'll set it like behind here or something so you guys might be able to see it, and so we can inspect it, of course, in the mirror. Obviously I'm not going to cheat because that would just be stupid. So yeah, that's green, and green is almost in. Okay. So now I'll set it down, only looking in the mirror still. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll set that up there. And so now we can begin. So let me find that piece. I forgot where it went. So here's green, and here's the white. And so we move white up to the green. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, now where is another piece? These are red and orange. Well, that's not the piece I thought it was. Oh, so maybe we do that. And then we turn that layer. Is that right? Yeah, it actually is right. It's surprising that I was actually able to get most of those on the right try, because normally it's a lot more confusing than that. Oh, I actually just was able to think about the cube correctly in the mirror. That made it a lot easier. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, I can think about it. But really, there's two ways of doing it, pretty much. You can either look at it in the mirror and do like an intuitive method like F2L, and just kind of move the pieces around, kind of like what I'm doing right now, like trying to get them in the right spot. Or you can actually figure out where the pieces are for you, for your hands in real life, and like, I think the piece would be this one. Oh, so it's in the back. And so I think if I were to do those moves, yeah, I would put it in. And so that's kind of the more advanced way of doing it. You look at the pieces on the cube through the mirror, and you actually figure out where the pieces are in real life, and you just do the algorithms. But yeah, that can be pretty difficult. And so yeah, the biggest mistake you make every single time is you always turn the sides the wrong way. Okay, there we go. And I believe, no, not that way. So I'm just gonna kind of do the algorithm in reverse. Like, no. Okay, so that is not a good method. I just wasted a bunch of time. And so I think what I should do is I should figure out where the cross pieces are. So there's one of them, and there's one of them. Okay, so they're right there, and so that means I can do, yeah, that's right. So you can either do the mirrored algorithm by just looking at it in the mirror and kind of doing the moves as you remember it, or actually I think this way is a little bit easier. You figure out where the pieces are, then you just do the algorithm. So yeah, that's actually quite a lot easier. The first time I tried this, I've actually tried making this video before, but I never actually got around to finishing it. The first time I did it, I was just doing every single move mirrored, and so I believe that's a JA perm, which means you would do it like that. And there we go, we're done. So that was actually pretty easy to do my normal method on it, and I believe we could probably do it again and get a much faster time. That was just over 3 minutes. And so instead what we're gonna do is this puzzle right here. Yep, the pyramids. Okay, so you can get the timer out ready, scramble the cube up. So I have never done a pyraminx like this before. I've never done any puzzle but a 3x3, and I actually have some upcoming videos that I'm going to be doing like more challenging cubes in the mirror, and so this is just kind of a start to that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I can't really utilize inspection at all because I'll just forget where everything is. So we can start at 3, 2, 1, go. Set it back there. Okay, so there's a piece right there. We can probably just use our normal method. And here's the piece that needs to go. Wow, that was surprisingly smooth. It's really weird because you think this is the front of the cube, or like this part of it right here, but it's actually the back of the cube, which is like where a lot of the mistakes come from. So here's the piece. Oh, so it's this case where you have this piece right here. So I would think that you would do the case for it being on the left side, but I actually do the case for doing it on the right side because, yeah, I just have to close my eyes and just do it and hope that I'm doing it right by muscle memory. But yeah, so if you're a beginner cuber, I definitely recommend doing a challenge like this just on a 3x3, because it's actually a lot harder when you first begin cubing because you don't know how this challenge works. It's a lot harder to do it intuitively, and there we go. That was just under a minute. yeah, it's a lot more fun if you're doing it as a beginner. I know when I first started doing this challenge, my sister, who's a lot slower than me on 2x3, was actually able to beat me doing it in the mirror, like, a lot of the time. And so yeah, it's a lot harder when you first start. I wasn't really trying to do it as fast as I possibly could, but yeah, that was pretty fun. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like down below to show me that you liked it. I'm going to be recording a couple of more mirror videos right now because it's hard to set this whole thing up. But if you want to suggest for more other challenges, not mirror challenges, that I can do like this in the future, then leave those down in the comments below. Stay subscribed to be notified when the next video like this comes out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!